And we're back, all here with another Hall of Code lesson. Let's dive right in. We're going to create an image gallery with subtitles. And you can see these are examples of what image galleries look like. And it's a great way to showcase a collection of pictures on your website. Let's get started. Okay, so before we start, I want to show you the images that we'll be using in this activity. There's an image of a person kayaking. We also have an image of a person camping and also an image of people hiking. And you can find these images inside of pixels, and I'll just type hiking. And what you're going to notice is that these images are very large. If you click on the drop down arrow, you'll see the size of the image. But once we get into our CSS, we can resize these images to fit on the browser, on the page, and make it look good. All right, so those images are put inside the IMG folder. I'm gonna close out of pixels and close out of these images. Now let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a div called gallery, and I'm gonna add a link, and I'm gonna call this camping. I'm gonna add target blank, and then we're going to add an image that goes inside the link, and we'll call that camp. We'll say camping. All right, and then right here we're going to add a description, and we'll say camping. All right, and I'm going to take this entire div and I'm going to copy it 2 more times, and I'm going to change the images. All right, we're going to change this one to hiking. So we'll call this hiking right here and right here. And then for this one, this is going to be kayaking. Okay. So that's the kayak image. Okay, so we're just replacing the images and also the text. All right. There we go. Now, as you can see over here on this right-hand side in the browser, the images are very large. But now let's get into some CSS to style these images. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna style the box. So we're gonna style the gallery, and we're gonna say inline block for the div. We're gonna give it a width of 200 pixels. I'm gonna give it some margin. We'll say about 10 pixels. We'll give it a border of 2 pixels, solid black, and we'll say text aligned center. Now, nothing really shows right now. You can kind of see the border coming together a little bit, but let's style the image and you'll see how it all comes together. All right, so let's all go to gallery and IMG. And we're going to style the width of the image. We're going to say we want that width 100% of the box. And then we're going to say height. We'll call it auto to put it in the center. So now you can see our images have been resized. Now, what if I change the box size to, let's say, 100 then you see my images are also resized as well. Right, so I'm gonna go back to 200. All right, so there you go. Now let's style the caption. Okay. And we'll give it some padding of about 10 pixels. We'll give it a font size of 1.2 EM, and we'll add a background color of, I'll say gray. And then for the hover effect, we're gonna add gallery hover, and we're gonna say border color red. So now when I move my mouse over, it changes the color to red. And if I click on the image, it shows the image big. Okay, if I click on that image, there's that image, and I'll click on this one. So we have our 3 images all in a gallery. There you have it.